Welcome to AllGen's Money Minute. So a question that comes up often when someone either leaves a job or is getting ready to retire is, should I take a lump sum distribution from my pension or should I take the monthly payments? So while every circumstance is different and there is some mathematical calculations behind determining should I take a lump sum or the monthly payments, it's very helpful to understand what the different options mean when you're about to select which one makes the most sense for you. So Jason, walk us through what you've seen in the paperwork that's overwhelming in and of itself.
Right.
So what does it look like and what are they choosing among between the choices given to them?
Absolutely. So typically you get a paper that gives you all your options, and usually the top option is single life payment. Okay. Single life payment means you get a payment per month or per year, depending on when you want it, for the rest of your life. That's usually the highest amount of income that you can have.
Right.
The problem is if you pass away in the third year, let's say for example, you lose the rest of that money, and your spouse, if you have a spouse, they don't get any of the money. Your heirs don't get any of the money. So highest amount of income, but you lose the money if you pass away early.
Right.
The other one, or the other multiple ones, are you can do a
Joint life?
Joint life.
Go ahead, keep going. I know it's confusing.
Okay, so you can do joint life and with like a 75%. For the spouse,
right.
Or you can do a joint life with like a 50% for the spouse.
Right.
Those will be lower as well, but the benefit of that is if you pass away, the spouse at least gets a portion,
right.
Whether it be 75% or whether it be 50%.
Right.
Okay, and what are some of the other options?
Like the year certain, term certain.
Okay, so you can do like 10-year period certain, you can do a 20-year period certain, and occasionally you see a 30-year period certain.
Right.
That way, if you pass away and you have one of those period certains, it continues to pay the payments for that period. So that at least allows, no matter what, if you have your heirs or you have your spouse, they'll at least get the 10, 20, or 30 years, whichever you choose.
Right.
And then the final one, obviously, is the lump sum option.
Right.
So the benefit of the lump sum option is, if you were to pass away or your spouse passes away, that money is still there.
Right.
So that's the big benefit. You have a lot more flexibility. So what are some other things to consider with that?
Well, those are most of them, and as you can tell, it's overwhelming even when we're trying to explain it.
Right.
So we can only imagine, what people go through when they go to circumstance. We always say seek financial advice because your circumstance could dictate one versus another one dictate something else. So we hope this helps, and we hope to see you soon.
And then you just fill in the blanks of the ones I missed.
Okay. So you still want me to introduce and you
That's
start?
fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
All right. Ready? The blank.
Story of our lives, man. I feel I gotta go back through and just kidding.